Everybody, let's get started. We're gonna sit tall in our chair. It's exercise time, not rest time. So that means we're not leaning back in our seat and we're not slouching. Place your hand on your chest and let's start with some deep breathing. Inhale, fill up the lungs as much as you can and expand through the belly. Exhale all that air out. Walk our feet forward just a little bit. Start tapping your toes. Warming up the body, starting down with the feet, working our way all the way up. Slide the feet now underneath the knees and tap your heels. All right, we're gonna do something different today. We're gonna try to lift toes on one side, heels on the other. Switch sides. Once you get going, it becomes a little easier. All right, and slide all the way back in your seat. Make sure your back is touching and your low back is supported. We're gonna kick out one leg and then the other. For safety when you're exercising, remember not to hold your breath at all. Don't do any movements that hurt, especially causing sharp pain in the joints, or movements that feel worse each time you do them. Stay in a pain-free range of motion and take a break anytime you need it. And relax the feet down. Take a deep breath. Scoot forward, giving yourself an inch of space behind you. We're gonna hug in our right knee. Bring it in closer to your body and relax it down. If that hurts your knee, we can go in behind. If you're just feeling a bit of stiffness, that's okay. We can continue to reach in front. Bringing this warm up into our hips. And relax the feet down. Open up those legs. Hands on your knees. We're going to do some big circles with our body. Bring your chest down to one thigh and around. Big circles. Nice and slow so we don't get dizzy. And sit up, take a deep breath. We're gonna go the other way around. And sit up tall, take a deep breath. Walk those feet in a little bit. Bring your hands to either side. Reach one arm up and over your head. Tip over to the opposite side and alternate. We're not just lifting up the arm, we're also curling over with our spine, stretching out between the armpit and the hip. Breathe. Let's try one more time on each side. And relax the arms down. Deep breath here. Let's straighten up, sit up tall. We're gonna twist to the right. Put both hands on your right hip and look to the right side. Alternate sides. Touch the hip and look. Don't push through any pain. If this hurts the back or this makes you dizzy, then just sit out for this one. And straighten up. Take a deep breath. We're going to tuck our elbows into our side, point those fingers down to the floor, up to the ceiling. All right, keep those fingers pointing up, little waves. Wave to everybody around the room. Now we're going to make that waving a little bit bigger. Get the elbows moving like windshield wipers. Let's take it up higher, 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 and down, 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 up again. One more time. And relax the arms, roll the shoulders. This is more for the neck than the shoulders, really. And reverse. Do your best, it doesn't have to be perfect. And relax. Take a deep breath. All right, some more rotation here. We're going to pretend that our chin is drawing a circle. Close your mouth. We're going to look down and clockwise. Do a big circle, drawing with your chin. Nice and slow. All right, let's straighten up, take a deep breath. If those circles had you feeling dizzy and the deep breath did not take that dizziness away, then just stay put, don't continue to go the other way, okay? But if you feel good now, we're gonna do the same, close our mouth, just go the other direction. Down and around. Real slow. Only moving the neck. All right, straighten up, take a deep breath. Now look straight ahead, tip to the right, and then the left. This one is just like we're pointing our ear up toward the ceiling. So we're not looking up or down. We're not looking beside us. More like we're reading something sideways. Excellent. It's time for our 1-minute march. You can choose to march in your seat, or you can stand up behind your chair and you can march there. Watch out for anything around your seat that you could trip on, even the chair legs themselves. We're using bands today, so make sure your band isn't all the way down on the floor. We have space. So if you don't have space, we can slide our chair forward. All right, 1 minute on the clock here, folks. Let's get moving. I'm just going to show you guys the different options for our marching. We can march like this using our arms. We can touch our chair if we need a little added stability. Spread the feet out wider for stability as well. And then our other option is marching seated. Don't forget to breathe. 20 seconds to go, everybody. And relax. Take a deep breath. Spread those feet out wide apart. Grab your invisible hula hoop. We're going to do some big circles with the hips. Keep your head and chest up. So we're trying not to look down like this. That's the midsection that's moving. And let's pause. Reverse. We can have hands on the hips, or we can have hands on our chair. And pause here. Take a deep breath. All right, we're going to bring our feet together. Start some modified jumping jacks. Spread all out to the right and back to the center. Switch sides. So we can modify this, holding on with one hand, or even with both, doing just the legs. We can also bend that outside knee if we want to make this a little bit more challenging. Get down a little bit lower. Good, keep going. Our seated option. All right, let's bring it all into center. Take a deep breath. Step those feet out hip width apart so the feet are right underneath your hips, and touch your chair gently. Lift your heels up high and down flat. This is a staple for our exercise classes. Keeping those calves strong, helping to strengthen the ankles and the knees. Breathe, don't hold your breath. And relax those heels down. Take a deep breath. So we're going to do a split squat today. It's a little bit like a lunge. Starting with our feet right where they are, we're going to take a little step back with our right side. And then we're going to bend both knees, lowering down and pressing the floor away. Bring those feet back to hip width and switch sides. Step a foot back, bend both knees and press away. I'm going to show you guys from the side. That back heel stays up. So the back heel doesn't go flat to the ground. Just like the squat, you can go down as little or as much as you like. Try to keep that head and chest up. The lunge is not about going forward. It's about going up and down. One more time on each side. And bring the feet together. Take a deep breath. Spread those feet to hip width apart. Another set of calf raises here. We're going to touch our chair gently. We're going to lift up and hold. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. It's important to touch the chair so that we can get the full strength of the calf. We're not worried about balancing. We're getting to lift those heels up as high as we can. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Last one. And lower those heels down. Take a deep breath. All right, the split squat again. So start with those feet hip width apart. Take a step back with that right foot. The heel is not on the ground. We're gonna bend both knees. Lower and rise. Switch sides. Three, 2, and 1. Bring those feet together. Take a deep breath. We're going to take a water break now, so have a seat, grab your water, grab your band if you don't already have a band. Good, switch sides. Lift and kick. Excellent, keep going. So and is where our foot hits the floor, and kick. Lift and kick. Lift and kick. Lift and kick. Excellent, now that we got it, we're gonna go a bit faster. Lift and kick. Lift and kick. Kind of feels like we're dancing. Lift and kick. Don't worry about being on the proper side or if you mess up. As long as you're moving your body and it doesn't hurt, then you're doing something good for yourself. Lift and kick. Last one. And relax the feet down. Take a deep breath. Slide toward the edge of your seat. Your right leg's gonna straighten, turn your toes up, and we're gonna try to lift that heel up off the floor. We're only looking to get at least an inch off the floor, so don't worry about bringing that leg up too high. We're gonna lift and down. Lift. Good. If you're really struggling with this, you can try leaning back a little bit. You may find it gets easier. Last one. And slide that foot in. Take a deep breath. Switch over to the left, slide it out, and lift. I find one side to be easier than the other. That might be the case for most of you guys. We're not symmetrical. Last one. And relax, slide that foot in. Take a deep breath. We're gonna grab a hold of our band now. Walk your feet together, and we're gonna put this band underneath our knees. Cross the band at the top, and hold it down to either side. We're gonna spread the knees, stretching the band, stay here, and we're gonna pulse a little bit. Just open and close a little bit here. Now slowly close the legs. Good, open up wide and pulse. 1, 2, 3, and close. Make sure you're not holding your breath. We're working hard here, strengthening the hips. And slowly close. Again, open wide. 1, 2, 3, and close. Open wide, pulse. 1, 2, 3, and close softly. Take a deep breath here. And we're gonna slide our band off. Place it back behind you. All the way back so that your low back is supported. Turn your toes up. We're gonna straighten the knees. We're gonna spread the legs. Back together and then down. Up, open, together, and down. You don't have to go as wide as you can. Go to where it's comfortable for you. A good alternative to this is just straightening the knees and then lowering them. And relax those feet down. Take a deep breath. Slide toward the edge of your seat. Grab your band. Thread the band underneath the knees. Coming up evenly on either side. So this time I want you to pay attention to the resistance on the band. So if we want to do it a little bit tighter, that's going to be more challenging for us. If it felt easy last time, then just tighten it up. If it felt too challenging last time, you're going to loosen up the band, grab closer to the ends, and it'll be a little looser or more wrinkly. Okay, we're going to open up the knees, wide as we can, and then pulse. 1, 2, 3, and slowly bring those knees together. Again, open up wide, pulse. 1, 2, 3. No specific breathing technique, just don't hold your breath. 1, 2, 3. Open up again. 1, 2, 3. Last time here, folks. 1, 2, 3. And bring the knees together. Take a deep breath. Keep the band right where it is. We're going to grab a hold of the ends. Tuck your elbows in. Good. And we're going to stretch the band, bringing our arms into like a W shape. Back together. Hands come up, elbows tuck in. Exhale and stretch. Inhale, return. Relax that band down, take a deep breath. Slide the band out from your legs and tip up your toes. We're gonna slide it underneath. Spread those feet about hip width apart, so there's a little bit of space here. And we're gonna make an X now in front of the shins. So just cross the band. Tip forward, bring your body down toward the knees, and that band up in front of your shoulders. Now we're gonna go from little X, sit up tall, big X. Tip down, and sit up tall. We're not moving the arms, so the moving parts are in the back. Tip forward, little X. Sit up tall, big X. Feel those back muscles working. Remember to stay in a pain-free range. If something hurts, you don't have to do it. Or sometimes we can make it a little smaller to avoid that pain. Tip forward, straighten up. Tip forward, straighten up. Any of these exercises can be done with no band. Looks the same. Last one. Now we're gonna tip forward and we're gonna switch the band to the other hands. Excellent. Sit up tall, tuck your elbows in tight, bend the elbow, bring that band up and down. Switch sides. Don't show me your elbow. I don't want to see the bottom there. Keep those elbows glued to your side, pointing down at the floor. One at a time. All right, lower the band down, take it out from your feet. Take a deep breath. We're gonna thread it underneath the legs again, so bring the feet together. Coming out from either side, we're gonna cross at the top. Tuck our elbows in. Stretch the band, big X. Back together, little X. Good. Remember, we can change our hand placement to make this easier or more challenging. If this is feeling too hard, we can grab closer to the end. Feel your shoulder blades and your upper back, those muscles working. Hands are coming up just a little bit above the elbows. If this is really challenging for you, you can try alternating sides. One more time. And relax. Take a deep breath. That band comes out from under the legs. Tip the toes up and slide it under. Spread the feet so we have a bit of space. Cross the band in front of the legs. And tip forward. Bring that chest down toward the knees. That band up in front of the shoulders. Let's sit up tall. And slowly tip forward. Sit up tall. Good. If you're having a tendency to move the arms, it can be helpful to just hold it in the center. So we can hold it here. Pick an option that feels good for you today. One more time. Tip forward. Undo the band. Coming straight up to either hand. We're going to sit up tall. Glue our elbows to our sides. So that means our elbows are not going to move from here. We're going to bend both elbows at the same time. Lifting the band up toward the shoulder and then down. Exhale and stretch. Inhale, return. Let's do a little posture check. So let's make sure we're sitting up tall. We're not leaning back in our chair. We're not slouching. Three more times. Excellent. Take that band out from your feet. We're done with that for today. You can place it on the back of your chair. We're going to take another water break here just because it's so hot today if you guys want to refuel. Back. Bring your hands to either side, reaching both arms up on the inhale. Try to bring those thumbs together. Go as high as you can without pain, and then back down. Pressing that back into the chair. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. All right, take that right hand. We're going to touch the back of our neck and walk the fingers down the spine. Try to point your elbow right up at the ceiling. Do the best you can. You can stay like this, or you can help a little bit with the other side. We can give it a bit of a push this way, or we can pull this way if you're able, okay? So pick one of those options, whatever feels good for you today. Or this, or just this, right? Try not to look down at the floor. If you're down like this, let's try to lift it up tall and gently slide that elbow down. Switch sides. The other hand's going to come to the back of the neck. Walk the fingers down the spine. Try to point that elbow up toward the ceiling. And you can use the help of your other arm if you like. right armpit. Stretching out the back and side of the neck here. This is option 1. Option 2, we can take our right hand, place it on top of our head gently. Don't pull on the head, just place the hand there. And if we're still looking for more of a stretch, we can tuck the other hand behind our back. Try not to let your gaze drift off to the front. Keep looking down and to the side at that right armpit or hip. All right, take those arms out, look straight ahead, and let's switch sides. Look down at the left armpit. You can stay right here, or you can place the left hand on top of your head. You can stay right here. If you're looking for more, tuck the right hand in behind your back. And lower those hands down. Come toward the edge of your seat. Spread those feet out wide apart. We're going to put one hand on top of the other. We're reaching for the floor. We're going to reach for 3 spots: ahead of the feet, between the feet, and underneath the chair. Let's get started slowly tipping over. Only go as far as you can go without pain. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Now reach between the feet. See how close you can get to the floor. 1, 2, 3, and reach underneath the seat into that empty space. Relax your head and neck. We're going to unroll ourselves now from the bottom of the top, 1 vertebrae at a time. With your head coming up last, and a big shoulder roll. All right, walk those feet closer together. Straighten your right leg, turn your toes up toward the ceiling, and let's sit up tall. Stretching out our hamstrings, so important for our posture and for our lower back. If you're not feeling much of a stretch, you can do a little tip forward, doesn't take much. Hold the stretch, not your breath. And let's slide that foot in, switch up the sides, turn the toes up, and sit up tall. Slide that foot in. We're going to walk our feet to the left side of our chair. So we're pointing to the left now, and we're going to be at the edge of our seat. Now this one we have to be a little bit careful we don't fall out of our chair. Okay, so we are sort of teetering on the edge here. You can hold on to the side of your seat as you get into position. We're going to lower that right leg, slide it back as far as you can go without pain. See if we can get that knee pointing down to the floor. If you can't, that's okay. Not everybody can. Every body is different. Now we're going to grab onto the back of our chair. We're going to lean back and in toward the backing of our chair. Really stretching throughout the front of the hip and into the quadriceps here, the front of the thigh. If it hurts, you're pushing too much, okay? These stretches are not supposed to hurt. Let's slide that leg back up to meet the left. Walk our feet to the other side. Pointing our knees now to the right. Hold on to your chair. Come to the edge. Slide that left leg down now. Behind you, if you can tuck your toes in, makes it a little bit easier. Try to get your knee pointing down toward the floor, but if you can't, that's okay. Grab onto the back of your seat. We're gonna tip back and then a little bit to the right. Feel the stretch in the front of the hip and into the thigh. Hold the stretch, not your breath. All right, slide that foot back up to the front. Walk your feet forward, and that's it for today. We're done. Thanks for coming today, everybody.